Hey, what's up, YouTube? I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Me, on the other hand, having a great one. I took the liberty of teaching my 12-year-old nephew how to drive my 2019 Mustang GT. And it went a little something like this. We're back here today to kind of show you some of the specs of the 2019 Mustang that I have. It's nothing special. I didn't get a performance pack. I only got the base 5.0 2019 Mustang due to the fact that they only had this one in a performance pack. And the reason why I chose this one over the performance pack is simply due to pricing. There's a big price differential. This one was cheaper. The only thing different that it didn't have, or that it doesn't have, the specs that come with the performance, all those things. But I can also make this one faster and buy aftermarket parts as well. But I'm gonna get into the things that I have done to this Mustang since I've gotten it. First and foremost, I don't know people who have a 6-speed manual like I do, but I can say the first thing I did was switch out the clutch spring. Everyone knows that the clutch spring that it comes with is groggy. SR Performance 2019 clutch spring. It's soft. It doesn't have a hard engagement once you push it down. Let me give you an example. Cars in park, as you can see. All right, now let me come out the clutch. Easy. It doesn't kick you out of anything. So that's the reason why I chose that spring, and also a cold air intake. I chose to make for my 2019 Mustang GT will have this non-tune cold air intake. It's non-tune required. It works good. The paperwork comes diagnostic to show you how much horsepower you get on top of it. But I chose not to tune it yet. I just got the car. It's fairly new. It's under 7,000 miles. So I was like, why do it this soon? Why do it this early? Have fun with it, learn it. And also, this is my first 6-speed. No prior experience to driving a 6-speed manual before I've gotten this car. None. The most I've gotten when it comes to 6 speeds or any other manual transmission was driving. I bought this car. I chose it because they didn't have any automatics left. Only thing they had is, like I said, a performance pack. So I chose to go with this. Someone who don't know how to drive a 6-speed manual, when I had to learn, I learned fairly quick. I stalled out twice since having this car. But as I can say, it's been good to me. I haven't had any problems out of it. A lot of people complain about the transmission, but I haven't had any, any type of hiccups when it comes to it. Everything has been fairly easy, fairly smooth, and I pretty much like it. I felt comfortable with it leaving the dealership. I stalled out a couple times, but hey, you live and you learn. You get your powertrain warranty. So that was another thing that gave me confidence, knowing that if something went wrong with me driving this car, I was insured. I know that Ford would take care of me. That makes sure I'm good. So, man, I encourage anybody, if you want to go ahead and get one. I don't see why not. I went with the MB RP. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get the focus right. Blacked out tips. Pretty good, pretty loud. You see this young man right here? This is my nephew. He's only 12 years old. I taught my sister how to drive it. She did fairly well. And me, I'm big on teaching them while they're young. Never driven a 6-speed manual, but he play a lot of Need for Speed. So I give him that. So we're gonna teach him how to drive this thing today. Hopefully he do good. Right now you can see we're in an empty parking lot. So if anything happens, we got from here to there to get things figured out, and kind of. Without further ado, Lord be with us. We're about to get this thing. Get the seat lifted up, comfortable, slide it forward, so you better reach all the pedals. Make sure you're not cramped up. All right, now push the clutch down. Trying to make sure you're in range. Push it to the floor. All right, come out of it. Slide your seat up a little bit further, so it'll be easy for you. All right, make sure you can see over the steering wheel. All right, make sure you can reach your gears. All right, put your foot on the clutch. The car is in park. All right, now put it in first. Slide it over to the left while it's in the middle. Slide it over to the left, forward. All right, now slide it backwards for second. Slide it over and up for third. All right, this third. Now push it straight back for fourth. All right, now put it back in neutral. Now that we have went through some of the gears, I'm gonna need you to start it up. Put your foot on the clutch. All right, now push the power button. Take your foot off the clutch, take your hand off the steering wheel. Find your seatbelt. Seatbelt on. Alright, so what we're gonna do, the first thing we're gonna do is, you already know how to start the car. Got your seatbelt on, safety first, right? Let me put mine on, I'm sitting here talking. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, without removing your emergency brake. Alright, I want to teach you some engagement points, right? Alright, so what I want you to do is push the clutch down, and push the brake down. Alright, now I want you to take this and put it in first. Put your hand in the middle, it's in neutral. Shake it side to side to make sure you're in neutral. Alright, now what I want you to do is put it in first. Go this way hard, now go up. Alright, now let off the brake. Now, do not let off the clutch fast. I want you to ease off the clutch until you hear it start revving. So you can figure out your engagement point. Ease off the clutch, now go up. Alright, without letting fully off the clutch, ease off the clutch until you feel it engage. And push it back down so it won't cut off. Let off the clutch a little bit. Alright, push your engagement point, okay? Alright, same way that we just went to first, I want you to go to second the same way, but do not do the engagement. Put it in first. Alright, now come to second. Come all the way straight back. Those are only 2 gears. Go back to neutral. Shake it, make sure you're in neutral. Alright, now I'm finna come off the brake. Put your foot on the brake. Alright, now go to first gear. All the way. Alright, take your foot off the brake. Now ease off the clutch real slow. Ease off the clutch and the car start rolling. Ease off. Ease off. Ease. What you want to do is use the gas, just like driving a regular car. You know how to drive. Driving a regular car. Give it a little gas, not too much. And what I want you to do is drive. Give it a little gas. Alright, now we're going to turn right. See around here? Go around this light. Give it a little gas, you do it, just don't punch it. Turn, slow down a little bit. Not using the clutch yet. Keep going, give it a little gas. Alright, now go straight. Where you driving? You nervous? Turn through here. That's right here, turn. Keep going. Keep going. Turn. Keep going. Hit the gas a little bit. Alright, now go straight. Alright, now turn a little bit more. Push the clutch all the way down. Out the gas. Now ease on your brake. Ease. Alright, come to a complete stop. Come off the clutch. Clutch in. Now you brake. Now go to first gear. Push your brake in. Alright, don't come out of there yet. You got your emergency brake. Your foot on the brake and on the clutch. Push your emergency brake down. Alright, come off the brake. Ease out of the clutch. Till it start rolling. Alright, now give it a little gas. Come on. We're gonna do the same thing. We want you to go around this pole again. Come around for the second. Good job. Alright. So let off the gas a little bit. And what I want you to do is, alright, give it a little gas. Give it a little bit more gas. Alright. Get ready to push the clutch in and pull it a second. There you go. Good job. Go ahead. You're in second gear now. Good job, man. You tensing up. Alright, keep going. You got enough to go in second gear. Just don't let it stall out. There you go. Turn. There you go. Keep going. Alright, now I'm gonna get you to stop up here. Then what I told you, clutch, neutral, come off the gas, neutral, push the clutch in neutral. Now ease on your brake. Good job. Now pull your, now don't, look, let it go. When you pull it up, you don't have to touch this. Just pull it up like this. All right, good job, man. That's great for today. I think that's enough for today. You did fairly well, though. And we'll try it again probably in a couple more days, all right? I got to teach you a couple more rules. Easy and simple, as you saw me teach my nephew. Now I'm going to show you some of the tips and tricks that I've learned when I started learning how to drive 6-speed manual. And one of the main things I tell people all the time, the hardest thing there is to do is to come out of reverse and first. Those are the hardest things. But what you want to do is to come out of reverse. You want to pull this knob up, push your clutch down, push your brake down. You want to go here and let go. And one of the indications will let you know that you're in reverse if you'll see on the display screen. And you come up on your emergency brake. And the same principle as first. You want to ease off the clutch until you start rolling. And another thing I tell people, at the top of the clutch, the engagement point, you always have this as a second. Push the clutch all the way in and ease on your brake. The main thing is stability and control. Those are some of the easier ways to keep everything simple and to, kind of not lose control of the car. And now we're gonna go into first, and I'm gonna show you a little bit more advancement when it comes to shifting the gears. I'm gonna kind of get up to probably like 4th gear, nothing too crazy. But I just want to conclude the video by showing you more tips and tricks that taught me how to drive a 6-speed manual. So now we're gonna go into first. All right, I'm gonna do principle, got my foot on the brake, got the emergency brake engaged. All right, we're gonna engage the clutch, push the emergency brake down. We're gonna come into first. And what I'm gonna do is easily let off the brake. And you'll see me easily come off the clutch. The car start rolling by itself. Once the car start rolling, give it a little gas. And now we're rolling. And once your RPMs get high enough, you'll kind of hear it. Also, I shift at 2,500 when I'm just, daily driving, so we'll shift now. Push your clutch in, come to second. You're off the gas, and then you give it more gas to keep moving. Now I'm in second. What I want to do is give it a little bit more gas. I get to 2,500, push the clutch in, I go to third. Give it a little bit more gas. We're coming around. I might ease on the brake just a tad bit. And now we're back in the gas. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift the 4th from 3rd. On the gas, come off the gas, clutch in. 4th, I'm still off the gas, I come into the gas. All right, now I'm gonna show you another principle as well, coming to a stop. Or if you're trying to shift lanes and trying to kind of figure out the speed as far as what you need to do, like now. My RPMs are low, my speed is low. I'm in 4th gear, I need to come down a gear. This has rear mat feature. So what I'm gonna do is clutch, 3rd. All right, and I'm back at driving range. Turning the corner, my RPMs are low, my speed is low. What I'm gonna do is I wanna go back to 2nd. All right, I'm gonna push the clutch in, off the gas, go to 2nd, rev match, right back in it. Come to a stop, brake, clutch, neutral, put your foot on the brake, come to a pre-stop, engage. And here's an example of how it will look from outside of the car at a standstill. Went fairly well. He listened. He did everything he needed to do as far as being safe, driving, being cautious, and actually learning. Like I said, he's only 12, teaching young. Maybe one day that'll be his. But as of now, it's not.